Okay, see if we can make this one interesting. Right, I'm going to go full colour. So I wonder what size we're going to make this one. This one's really small, so we're going to make it 300 that way and 300 this way. Okay. Oh, fuck you. I don't want separate scan. This is the problem with his user interface. It's just too clumsy. It is clumsy. I don't like it. But that's what Konica Minolta have made it. They've made it clumsy because they're idiots. Fucking idiots. So let's see how we go with this one. So we go contrast all the way. Copy density. I'm going to go light or lightest. So colour balance, this will be an interesting one. Hopefully I can make it look good, even though it's a boring type of original. And it doesn't look like something that could work, but if you're doing it this way, it should do. So what do we got? It says Burke, which is to do with mesh panel sun hat. So this is obviously a sun hat that this came from. So we're going to use this as a movement piece. So we're going to spin it round. So we'll try and spin it round. Okay, it looks like we got it right. And hopefully the white areas will have a green background colour, even if it's a light green. So let's see how we've made this turn out. Turn out, get it, spin, turn. Oh, sorry guys, sorry about the joke. My jokes are not too good, I must say. Anyway, that's Burke. That's our Burke. And you can see there's some green there. So I'm wondering if we're going to start with this as our master copy. So we're just going to get rid of this on our pile of recycles for the demos. And we're going to use this as it's going to be a mirror image piece. So we're going to put that on the glass like so. Down with the dot feeder. We've got to change our original type to copied paper. Oh, one thing. We've got to take out our enlargement. It's no longer needed or wanted. And let's see what we can do. I'm going to remove the background colour. We've got it now on the copy. And we're going to go here and we're going to... What are we going to do with this? Copy density might need to be... I'm not going to make it too dark. We're going to make it still going to be light. So hopefully this will come up a treat. This is not the greatest looking thing we've done. I'm sort of wondering if I should have done another spin to see if we can make it better than this one. But it might surprise me when I lay them out in the mirror image that it may not look so boring after all, or crappy. So let's see if we've made this look good. The green looks really wishy-washy, but the blue is nice and bright. I'm wondering if I've done the wrong thing. I'm wondering how it's going to look. So there, let's just print off another one. I'm not terribly convinced, so I'm wondering if we're going to go here. I wonder if we can do something different. I wonder... See, I don't feel like I'm totally sure of this one. So I go colour adjust. I don't know if we can pump up the green. I think we're going to leave it at that. What are we going to do to make this better? I'm going to warm it up with the hue. See what the hue does to this one. So here's our second print off the master. Okay, let's see how this one turns out. That's interesting. You can see it's a little less darker blue. It's got more interesting stretch marks, if you can call them stretch marks, in the copy. So that'll make it a little bit more interesting. So now we're just going to throw away not throw it away, but put it aside, and we're going to just run off the other copies to make a mirror image. I still think we could have done better. I mean, but I'm not perfect. I don't always do things the way they should be done. I'm sort of thinking I should have made another one, but let's see how this comes up as a mirror image. So we're going to just take our two quadrants, our first two, and that's our second quadrant, and we're just going to line them up just like that. At least they're not curling much or at all. Very little, if any, curling, which is really nice. Obviously the damp reader's doing its job in the cupboard or in the bedside table where I store my paper. It's very important to have paper, keep the paper dry and not let it get damp. It can cause, at very worst, it can cause paper jams. And sometimes paper jams on a Konica Minolta device. I don't know about this machine. I've never had a paper jam on this yet. But I know on my C353, almost every paper jam I've had to call a technician because I just couldn't extricate the paper. So that's really bad for Konica Minolta's image. If a user can't safely extricate a piece of jam paper or papers, that's something wrong with the actual fundamental design of the machine. So these are our mirrors, and it's really bad if a person can't clear a paper jam on their own without risking damaging the machine. And I know that I couldn't remove the papers myself unless I risked damaging the machine, and then that would result in a due in charge call. But I have to take responsibility and keep the papers dry. But anyway, actually that's not so bad. It's simple, but I think the marks, the hue has actually revealed these, what I call stretch marks, a lot nicely. So that makes it a lot more interesting with little detail like that. Gotta go.